Good day everyone, my name is Martel D. Galleto and I'm the leader of Group 2. Now, we are in week 3 of our quarter 4 and ang lesson natin sa week 3 ay expanded definition of terms. May idea ba kayo kung ano ang expanded definition of terms? Kung wala, atin unti-unti itong himay-himayin. So, expanded definition of word. So, pag sinabi natin expanded, may root word ito na expand. Ang ibig sabihin ng expand sa Tagalog ay mas palawakin. Definition of terms. Ibig sabihin, mas papalawakin natin ang kahulugan ng isang salita. So, sa madaling salita, tayo ngayon is magpapalawak lang ng mga definition sa definition ng isang words. So, ano pang hinihintay natin? Kung handa ka na magpalawak ng mga definition, samahan na ang Group 2. Ngayon sa ating lesson, are you ready na ba? Kung oo, ito ang ating mga tatalakayin ngayong araw. Una, what is the expanded definition of terms? Pangalawa, ano yung mga example nito? Pangatlo, techniques. And pang-apat, connectivity on research paper. At panglima, open up session and activity. Now, proceed na po tayo ngayon sa kung ano nga ba ang expanded definition of terms. Ito po ay ire-report ni Leiran, J.Ann at ni Naval Danieka.
Expanded definition of words. An expanded definition defines and explains a single term, concept or object, pins down the meaning of a specific word, or defines an abstract concept and goes deeper than a simple dictionary definition. So, in-explain dito ng expanded definition of words ay ang malalim na pagpapakahulugan sa isang salita na mas malalim pa ang kahulugan sa dictionary. From the word expand, ina-expand natin yung mga meaning ng words. An expanded definition is an important writing tool that you will need if you are writing for a person who is not an expert or specialist in a particular subject. So, yung expanded definition of words daw po ay napakahalaga sa pagsulat ng literature, lalo na sa mga hindi expert or specialist sa particular subject. Halimbawa, hindi nila magets yung meaning ng word na nasa dictionary. So, we can explain it by expanding the definition of that word. An expanded definition explains a complex or unfamiliar term to make it easier to understand, which is important to effective communication. So, yung expanded definition of words daw po ay nag-elaborate na mga words or unfamiliar term to make it easier for us to understand, which is very important to a healthy and effective communication.
Full definition versus expanded. Full definition is a bold detailing all aspects of the subject, comprehensive and leave no part of the subject undefined or unexplained. So, ito po yung explanation na doon lang po siya nakapokus kung ano po yung binigay na context or naka-direct lang po sa isang context po, including its meaning, context, implication, and related elements. For example, anyone born between 1981 and 1996, age 23 to 30 in 2019, is considered a millennial. That's full definition. Sa example na to, hindi po siya nagbigay ng iba pa pong explanation. Nagbigay lang po siya ng context and related elements. So, the expanded naman po is provide a further understanding. Something has been made larger, more extensive, or more comprehensive. Ito naman po yung mas malalim na explanation than full definition. Hindi lang po siya basta-basta explanation lang. Binibigyan po siya ng tuon bawat meaning ng isang context. For example, millennials are mostly watching television and exposed in using different social media applications. That's one of example of expanded.
Hello everyone, my name is Alibina Tulicatal. So my part is example of full definition versus expanded. Generation transition is the process of shifting from one generation to another. In the full definition, like we're just giving the full definition, that is most complete definition. So we show what the meaning of full definition is. Secondary is expounded. We give a different perspective to generation transition takes place after one different consideration of factors. First, after a big movement in society, such as technological explosion, which paved way for different generation. So it means that it's not only focused on one definition. The expanded one we defend, it's so a big movement in society such as technological explosion. So we enter technological, but so that means that with expanded, we not only focus on one definition, let's go to a deeper definition for our readers to understand better. And expanded definition explains the term at some length, given additional information that helps reader visualize the idea. Thank you.
Ngayon, magpupusid na tayo sa mga techniques. Ano nga ba yung mga techniques na kailangan natin alamin para mas mapalawak or ma-expand natin yung mga definition of terms? Bakit kaya mahalaga ito? Dahil sa pagsulat ng isang research o paglikha ng isang research paper, napakahalaga ng mga words, terms, and definition. Diba? So, kung meron na tayong idea kung paano ipapa-expand ito, mas ma-explain natin sa ating reader kung anong ba yung kahulugan ng isang salita. Kasi aminin man natin o sa hindi, may mga word talaga na unfamiliar sa atin. So kahit ibigay natin yung exact definition nun, nagkakaroon pa rin ng lito. Ibig sabihin, mas kailangan nila ng tulong natin. Paano? So gamit ang mga techniques na ito kung paano natin ma-expand ang mga definition ng mga words, mas mapapaunawa natin sa ating mga reader kung anong nais natin ipahiwatig. So, samahan nyo tayo at samahan nyo kami sa mga techniques na pag-expand ng definition of terms or words. Ngayon naman, puproceed na tayo sa ating first technique, which is the etymology. So, ano bang etymology? The etymology explains the origin of the word itself. So, ibig sabihin, binibigyan lang natin ng origin ang isang word. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, binibigyan lang natin kung saan nagmula yung word natin. So, may mga term kasi na kailangan natin bigyan ng origin para mas maunawaan ng ating mga readers, kasi mostly ang origin is nilalagay talaga siya sa una. So minsan kasi nakalagay pa origin Greek word, ganito. So example nito is milk. Bakit? So milk ay nagmula sa baka. So binibigyan natin ng origin na yung milk is nagmula sa baka. Sa ganyang paraan, nagbibigay na tayo ng pagpapalawak ng definition. So naiintindihan natin, yun ang ganun lang naman kadali kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng etymology. It only explain the origin of the word. It's so second one, history. History discusses the history of the term, its uses, and controversies associated with. So, ibig sabihin, ang history only focus the history. It talks about itself, the history, and also its uses and controversies. So, kung ang origin, nakafocus siya kung anong pinagmulan, the history focuses on the relation between the past and our term. So, may mga iba tayong term or word na kung saan meron siyang connectivity sa history. So, for example, yung milk, isa siyang essential na pangangailangan noon doon sa Africa. So, by that, nagbigay tayo ng history ng gatas. So, history din, binibigyan natin ng history yung term natin kung ano yung gamit niya noon. So, for example, the plancha. Yung plancha dati is iba yung structure niya. So, yung plancha ginagamit siya yung pang-flat ng damit. Pero, binibigyan natin siya ng history kung ano yung nangyari sa kanya noon, sa unang panahon. Kasi, pag sinabi natin history, iba po ito sa origin. So, ang same lang sila ng origin, pero may pagkakaiba sila. So, kung origin, sinasabi ang pinagmulan, yung history naman, sinasabi dito yung connectivity ng past sa noon, kung ano yung pinag-ugatan noong word na yon. So, next one, the third one is cause and effect. Discusses how the situation came about and what effect it may have. So, may iba naman tayong mga words na kung saan meron siyang cause and effect. Example dito is bagyo. So, anong cause ng bagyo? So, ang cause ng bagyo is pagpuputol ng puno, pagtatapon ng basura kung saan-saan. So, yun yung magiging cause. Ano naman effect? So, ang pagbaha, nagkakaroon siya ng malaking kasiraan sa ating paligid, ekonomiya, at sa ating panlipunan. So, by that, we are just giving expanded definition. Now, we're now understanding that in just simply giving the cause and the effect of a term, we're now simplifying and also giving the expanded definition of a term. Do you get it?
Lastly, description. Yung description po is hindi po siya nalilimatahan and nagde-define po siya ng isang term directly. Ayun po yung ibig sabihin ng description. That's it po.
Principle of operation discusses how something functions, including any special materials or conditions required. So, gamit yung technique ng principle of operation, discuss nito ang isang bagay, kung ano yung function nito at kung ano yung gamit. Or binibigyan nito ng description para kung ano yung gamit nitong bagay na ito.
Transformation, how the topic falls into a larger category, is distinguished the characteristic of the claimant with providing extra facts or information about in giving.
Number 7 po, contrast show how the topic differs from other in the same class. Bali, ang contrast po ay, contrast refers to the difference between two or more things. It can be visual like contrast between light and dark colors. Or it can be good and evil. Good and evil. In writing or speaking. Contrast is often used to highlight difference, create emphasis, illustrate comparison.
Comparison. Show how the topic is similar to others in the class. Explanation. Comparison, in other words, when we said comparison is show similarities between and among people, things and ideas. Kapag sabi ko natin comparison, may relationship and similarities yung bagay sa isa pang bagay, yung tao sa isa pang tao, and yung idea sa isa pang ideas. Ano po? Example po, yung kambal ko po may similarity sa akin. Like, pares po ko matangkad, tas pares po ko moreno. Tapos, yun lang po.
Number 9, analogy. Explain and compares two dissimilar topics where the second is familiar to the audience. So, sa definition nito, ine-explain at kinukumpara ang dalawang dissimilar topics. Ibig sabihin, hindi similar na topics yung dalawa, na kung saan yung pangalawa is familiar sa audience. Ibig sabihin, sa pagbibigay natin definition, may ganito palang technique and also style na yung pangalawang topics is hindi sa atin, yung pangalawang topic is familiar sa atin pero yung una hindi. So bakit kaya ito ginagawa? Ginagawa natin to para mas mapalalim natin yung connectivity ng ating terms sa ibang bagay. So for example, Juliet and the sun. So yung Juliet, first topic, yung sun, second topic. Yung sun, sino ba namang hindi nakakaalam kung ano ibig sabihin ng araw? So di ba araw natin is siya nagbibigay liwanag sa atin. So yung Juliet naman, ang ating unang topic is from the Romeo and Juliet. So, etong si Juliet daw is binibigyan niya ng liwanag ang buhay ni Romeo. So, pinag-compare natin sila na yung araw at si Juliet is similar. Bakit? Parehas silang nagbibigay liwanag. Ito sa mga tao, si Juliet naman kay Romeo. So, hindi sa atin familiar to kasi wala tayong prior context, pero yung pangalawa gets natin, di ba? So, sa ganyang paraan, binibigyan natin ng comparison and i-explain natin yung term natin sa iba pang dissimilar topic. So, ganun ang kadali ang analogy.
Example represent other thing because they have all the main qualities or characteristic that the thing they represent also have. By providing providing example, you demonstrate your understanding of the topic and show that you can apply theoretical concept to real-life situation. This showcase your critical thinking skill and depth of the knowledge on the subject matter. Example, help to clarify abstract, concept, or ideas by providing concrete instances that the reader can relate to. They make the topic more relatable and easier to understand. Thank you.
And the last one is illustration. Illustration are pictures in a book, magazine, etc. or the process of illustrating something. So, sa definition ng illustration, nagbibigay na tayo ngayon ng context or picture in a book. So, parang nagbibigay na tayo ng illustration ng definition natin. So, sometimes kasi, pag bibigay nito, mas napapaliwanag natin through the image and the visuals. Kasi, through the visuals, mas nagigets ng ating reader yung definition na nais natin bigyan. So, by giving some visuals, aid, pictures, magazine, or etc. or processing, just illustrating something, we're now giving the expanded definition of terms. Just like that.